it's Amy, and welcome back to A Year in the Life of a Professional Crafter. This is update 23, and I reread my blog post. I'll put a link to my blog where you can find A Year in the Life of a Professional Crafter. It was a blog series I did once a week, and actually which chronicled every day of my life of 2016. I'm compiling that into an ebook, actually. I'm working on that during downtimes, and I'll be giving that away if you'd like to have all those blog posts together. But these videos are updates. I read the post and then I'm like, oh, what should I have said more of? Because it was kind of a, just a log of my life is what it was. So I reread it week 23, and I wanted to mention two things in there that I can talk a little bit about. I often, not often, well, I suppose enough that I want to talk about this. I sometimes run into entrepreneurs, crafty vendors, people who are have their own handmade business, who get bogged down in lack. They say things like, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time. Of course, I don't have like that. And I want to talk about growth mindset, and I want to talk about abundance mindset, because I think it's very important that when you have your own business and you want it to be successful, why else would you have a business? That you continue to practice a growth mindset, and it helps you to stay positive and focused on goals. I talk about that a lot, but putting out positive, vibes, for lack of a better term, sounds kind of hippie, but whatever, is important. Maintaining positivity, thinking positive. I don't say that to be like to stay positive even to the detriment of actual, emotion. If tragedy happens, tragedy happens. But let's talk about growth mindset. The example I wrote down in my notes is growth mindset is the difference between saying I can't do that and I can't do that yet. Okay? The word yet is a big part of growth mindset. So you're not there yet, simply, is the key. If someone else is talking about how I don't know, I'm just talking off the top of my head, but they bought a new tent, okay, for outdoor vending, and it has a new canopy with cool color, and it cost, $500 or something. And you're in the conversation, and the first thing you think is, damn, that's expensive, and I don't have that money, I can't buy that. Yet. Okay, I can't buy that yet. There will come a time when $500 for a new tent does not feel like as much as it used to. And your business will grow, and you have to see your way forward to that. You have to see past where you're at right now and look ahead, look through where you're going to the spot in the future where you're going to be. Growth mindset. So use the word yet. This week when you are talking to yourself about, or you find yourself saying, oh, I can't, or I don't have the money, or things like that. All right, let's talk about I don't have the money, because there's another mindset that's called abundance mindset, and it is amazing once you tune into it. I am not here to lecture anybody about what to believe or how to believe. I'm just going to tell you what I know about having an abundance mindset. It's the idea of realizing that right now you have everything you need. Everything. The reason that you have everything you need is because you are part of the universe, same as everything else in the universe. And when I say universe, I mean the star stuff, the space between stars and planets and time and all of that. As vast as the universe is, you are a part of it. And all the abundance in the universe belongs to you, the same as it belongs to everyone else. It can be a little hard to grasp, but once you start practicing it, thinking that way, saying to yourself, I have everything I need. And if you reread the blog post, you'll see what I mean. I mentioned a little bit of that, but focusing on what you have, that you have everything, that you have a roof over your head and a car to drive. I speak this way because I'm talking to people who want to have a handmade business. So I presume you have the yarn that you're crocheting, that kind of thing. I'm not here to argue with people about how little they have, because that's not what this is about. This is about helping you to think in a different way so that more good comes to you automatically. This is the thing. Once you have the abundance mindset and you realize that you have everything you need, things do not seem as cataclysmic when they happen. Bad things that happen do not feel as bad. One immediate example that comes to mind, just over a week ago, I dropped my phone and it smashed. The total glass smashed. My phone is my life. For those who know me, I do everything on my phone. I keep notes on my phone. My calendar bosses me, everything. And it didn't faze me at all. I picked it up. It still functioned. Even if it hadn't functioned, I probably would have acted the same, but it still functioned even with the smashed glass. So I kind of squeezed it together where it had come loose, and it still took pictures, which is what I was going to do. I took the picture, went home. I have insurance. I pay for the little insurance plan on them. Made the claim Thursday night, and I had a brand new phone Saturday at 10 a.m. and it was done. And it's going to be fine because I have everything I need. There's a little book called The Abundance Book that you might check out. I'm going to see if I can find a link to it, and I'll put a link. It's not I live in Colorado, so I can't do Amazon affiliate links, but I'll find it. And in it, there's a little 40-day practice for you to write down these statements to kind of train your brain, and I recommend that to you. I've done that a couple of times. Sometimes, our mind gets into new habits and we fade, and things get more difficult, so you need to remind yourself of the good habits. So anyway, the Abundance Book, it's tiny. It's a little pocket thing. It's a little, just larger than a deck of cards. Deck of cards and a half is about how big it is. And it just lays things out in really easy terms, and it's a small book. If you're interested in practicing that, leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about growth mindset and abundance mindset. I know this is just a tiny little snippet of what it is and can be. If you practice abundance mindset or growth mindset, let me know what you think. And remember to subscribe and share this with your friends. So this has been update 23 of A Year in the Life of a Professional Crafter. And that would be me. And thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Bye.